Greetings. We bid you a generous and Christian hello. Perhaps you're wondering about the title of this book series, The Christian Astrologer. You may be asking yourself, how can he use the words Christian and astrology together? The usual opinion is that they directly oppose each other, when in fact, they directly complement each other. Christ is a spiritual philosophy of humanity's relationship to their fellow man and Creator God. The true followers of Christ believe in brotherhood, love, justice, charity, equality, knowledge, and understanding. Astrology, on the other hand, is a study of nature's cycles and how humanity responds to electromagnetic vibrations sent to Earth by the sun, moon, asteroids, and other planets of our solar system. You may wonder how electromagnetic vibrations affect humanity. We will explain how astrology, the study of nature, and the philosophy of Christ directly complement each other, and how these two wonderful forms of knowledge coincide and directly enhance each other, helping people to realize a more pure, spiritual, and enlightening way of life in life's expression. Example: astrology teaches that the sun affects every living thing on Earth. Its rays are among the most beneficial and influential to humanity. The sun in one's native chart indicates the conscious self, or the sole purpose. It is said to affect the conscious mind. In our solar system, the sun gives soul power. Note, the words sun, soul, and solar are all derived from the same root word. The sun gives power to regenerate and reproduce life. If you planted a flower or tree, would you keep it from our sunlight? Of course not, for the new plant would surely die. Have you noticed how on a clear day people become depressed when the sun doesn't shine? Psychologically, we are more apt to become irritable, dull, or even depressed. It seems any chore becomes more difficult. Psychologically, anything seen in sunlight is automatically brighter and clearer to the mind. This is just one example of many of how environmental and planetary influences affect humanity. Another example would be found by examining the effects of the moon on humanity. In astrology, the moon's influence is taken seriously, for it affects the subconscious mind. The moon is said to affect all liquids. She controls the tides and all fluid. Since the human body contains 70% fluid, why shouldn't the moon and gravitational pull affect humanity? The tides rise and fall. Humanity experiences these tidal changes as feelings and moods. Changes of emotional tides within humanity are called the cycles of emotions. Remember the saying, it's an up and down world? Knowing emotional lunar levels can help us through the hardest of times by realizing the effects of planetary vibrations. We begin to understand the true spiritual patterns of life. We then control our lives, living in harmony with nature, ending useless conflict and friction that often makes life difficult and confusing. Where physical and mental health is concerned, people following their positive tendencies of nature are happier, healthier, and more prosperous. Selfish, negative thinking people seem more susceptible to illness and are often unsatisfied and restless with everything in life. When we turn away from our Creator, we build our own world, a self-centered, egotistical world of fear, uncertainty, selfishness, and vanity. A narrow world of superficial nothingness. An apple cannot grow without a tree, and a person or soul cannot grow without their Creator.